Good day fellas, I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with AMX. I haven't had a video of this vehicle in over 1 year. The last video was in 2019 by the looks of it, so 2 years without video with AMX. I believe it is about the time to have one. Quick information which I want to highlight, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We have a new stuff in Index, which is Clan Wars setup for tanks, and it is not made by me, it is made by the Killzone. Wait a second, let me move my face. So what do we have? We have the overall information about every single playable tank in the Clan Wars, right? And Daki put the comment on every single vehicle out there, so feel free to check it out. And if you are a field commander or overall you are into the Clan Wars, into the skirmishes, you can see many good things there, and maybe you can pick up some tips from the Daki himself. When we have this out of the way, I believe we can go and make some pressure with AMX, or maybe yell on the gun handling, which might not work. We'll see. Time will show absolutely everything. And obviously, I want to take a second to appreciate for you for tuning in. I hope you are having a lovely day, or if you are watching this into the bed in the evening, make sure the volume is low so your wife is not going to smack you. And obviously in the same time, thank you very much fellas for your support. Aka clicking that join button in the YouTube section, or buying bananas in the Index, aka leaving a tip for us in this way, or alternatively for being a patron. I appreciate you fellas, and I hope I am worth it. Thank you very much, and that means a lot for us. Thank you. So what do we have? Look at this beauty. So first things first, what do we have? We have a tier 7 matchmaking. This is amazing for us. So we are a top dog in the field. Speaking about the gun, 390 alpha damage, that's nice. 248 millimeters of penetration, 1.1 thousand shell velocity, that's fine. And gold has slow shell velocity, but it has 300 millimeters of penetration, so to deal with some heavy tanks it can work just fine. So what is AMX overall as a tank? Well, honestly, in my humble opinion, this tank is absolutely amazing. It might not be the best tank in the game, but it has a good combination of the things. This vehicle has quite nice speed. You can play hold down with this vehicle, even though you have a humongous cupola. It doesn't really change the fact you can do a lot of bad things for enemy vehicles, and that's absolutely amazing. That's what you want from the tank like this, right? So we arrived into the heavy line, and at this point we are just simply waiting until someone will make a mistake, and we found the first gentleman, who is called Rene, and we are trying to smack him like there is no tomorrow. Not ideal start by us, I'm not going to lie, but it is okay. We will survive this. Not the best start for sure. But we there is still shit ton of the hit points to farm overall, right? And I would say our game is not bad whatsoever. Even though this tank has a relatively derpy gun, you can hit majority of the snapshots, speaking about the close distance. Where this tank is becoming some kind of problem is whenever you are having a very long distance, and whenever you are trying to snipe from the back. And I know nowadays there is plenty of situations when you need to have a safe defense parameter, and whenever you need to snipe from the back, but this tank is definitely not the best for this, right? Okay, so let's see, what do we have? I really want to see the standard B trying to get a bit involved, and soon he is going to have full magazine. So whenever he is going to have full magazine, he is going to peek. Obviously that's my fault. Unfortunately it wasn't the best aim from my side, but once again, I got what I deserve. I need to aim a bit better than I did so far. Okay, how about shot to the object? Unfortunately missing my shot, that's fine. Good. direct hit to Rene Cupola. That's very, very good. And once again, speaking about the penetrations where enemies are penetrating us, if I'm not mistaken, they are penetrating us into the hull or into the side of the turret, which might look like a humongous problem, but believe me, it is not. This tank still can play in the heavy line, and it is not a rocket science, my friends. And once again, have your eyes widely open, pay attention at the enemies who are trying to get a bit involved and who are making mistakes, and you are going to be just fine. Look, we have T-29, we have object, well, we had object, I suppose to say, and everything is looking good and everything is going into our favor. There is still a lot of bad things to do for the enemies, and obviously we are trying to play hull down as much as we physically and possibly can, and I believe I do not need to say we are winning this game by humongous margin as well, at least in this side. But still we are losing the spawn. Yep. Indeed, we are losing the spawn, and at this point we need to turn around and go and defend our base, because otherwise this is going to be a game over. Quick highlight, I am recording this video at 5 in the morning, so my brain might not work ideally, but this is completely fine, it is okay. And Skill, why are you recording video 5 in the morning? Well, I went to sleep very, very early, so I simply woke up early as well, right? Simple as this. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have Udes, he is moving through the open field, we are smacking him for 300, that's good, and we want to see our guys going for a base defense as well. This is super important thing to say and super important thing to do. Progetto has a very nice angle on us, this is not good, and we have troubles from now on, I would say. We definitely have troubles from now on. Meanwhile, we managed to eliminate Udes, that's good. We are sitting already pretty well speaking about our score, right? And hopefully this is only the start. I believe we can get a bit more use of all this. This is not that easy for enemies to win this game, and I am very, very well aware of that. They will try to get a bit more involved, but that's fine. Now, Progetto is not down to one-shottable for us. Probably this is the biggest problem, but we will survive. Patience, 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 patience. I am paying a huge attention whenever he is going to peek like this, and I have a feeling he should peek like this, fellas. I have a feeling he should peek like this. Could I go for a blind shot? Sure, I could. He is definitely not in this position anymore. Well, maybe he never peeked at the first place to begin with, right? Good. This guy is dead. Excellent. We know where Progetto is, and Progetto is getting farmed by the T-29. This is absolutely amazing, and this is excellent for us. Very nice. And Progetto should be dead. Big fat miss from my side. Good. Good tracking shot. Extremely good tracking shot. We are going to bully him like there is no tomorrow. We are going to bully him like there is no tomorrow, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. And this guy is dead. Nice. Very, very, very strong performance by us. Beautiful. By any means, our... I think Progetto is somewhere here. By any means, we have a humongous help by our T-29. And without this guy, we would not be able what we are doing here. So kudos to this gentleman. Nice, excellent. It was looking like we are about to lose the game, but you know, we are carrying this. With obviously help of our team. We can try to rig Brother in Arms. T-29 platoon for Bia. Beautiful. I'm trying to rig Brother in Arms. You know I am addicted for this medal. There is nothing better than Brother in Arms. Just like so. I need to take this position here. Hopefully, fellas, hopefully we will be able to take it before we are getting slaughtered. At least that's what I am hoping for. Unfortunately, not really. What do I mean by saying unfortunately not really? I am trying to find a nice angle for the enemy. High explosive on Schnei. Ooh, what is the shell velocity? 700 meters. Yeah. 700 meter shell velocity with high explosives is only in the close range. This is very important thing to say, my friends. This is absolutely important thing to say. Meanwhile, can we track him? Yes, we can. But unfortunately, we are getting slaughtered ourselves. That's fine. Okay. It was an absolutely kick-ass game, fellas. Call me dirty, but I think we made it work, and I think our play wasn't that bad. Some shots was obviously misaimed. If I would play a bit better, this could be 8 to 9,000, but other than that, I would rate this battle a solid banana out of 10. Let's teleport to the garage, shall we? And we are back, fellas, with our performance. So what do we have? We have a solid ace. This is much appreciated, and it is always pleasure to see this. We have 6.6 thousand damage, 400 assisting damage, and kudos to the T29. He did absolutely everything properly, and he won the game for us. So big GG for this gentleman. Speaking about the profits, we made 39,000 profits. That's much appreciated as usual. Very nice. Okay, round number 2. Okay, we are back. Round number 2. So what do we have this time? We have steps map and we have tier 10, tier 8 matchmaking. So we are middle tier. It is not bad whatsoever, if you would ask me. So what do we want to do? I would say we want to start everything from the typical position from the spawn. Why so? Because usually you are having a very nice opportunity to get some early damage, and in the same time you can go for some blind shots as well. Why so? Because usually there is some gentlemen who are sniping from the typical positions. Usually there is someone who is sitting here, usually there is someone who is sitting here, and all we need to do, we need to go for a blind shots like 5 times or so. Plus on top of that, keep this in mind, fellas, we have all time in the World of Tanks and we do not need to panic whatsoever, right? Keep this in mind. Okay, how about blind shot over there? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And what do we have? We have an ELC even, and this ELC even is not going to enjoy himself in a moment, and in fact ELC even is dead. Nice. Okay, I want to have a hit loaded for this object 777 because there is a humongous chance this guy will try to peek like this. And if he will try to peek like this, we should be able to start farming him like there is no tomorrow. Right? He has no bloody clue. We have half of the team in the spawn, and this is a very nice thing. Meanwhile, our FV is saying, stupid team full of sheeps. Bah. Oh well, looks like this gentleman is not having a great time. What do you think, fellas? I get the point why he is complaining, though. There is not many forces who are playing in the 1-2 line, but to be fair with you, as wrong as it sounds, 1-2 line is not the most important place to be in, right? Sometimes it's so much better to have the safer defense parameter and let enemies simply make mistakes, right? Our phase 1 was trying to be a hero. He decided to go alone into the flank, and obviously he is paying the price for his greediness in a way. Meanwhile, enemy object 777 is trying to get a bit involved here, and that's good thing for us. I know it might look weird how it can be a good thing for us, but truly it is. Now, all we need to do, we need to help our people to farm him like there is no tomorrow. And believe me, we can do this without bigger problems whatsoever. Bam, just like this, this guy is dead, excellent. Meanwhile, we have the STI somewhere here, and in fact, we have Leo. Beautiful shot to the Leo. Unfortunately, this is not a direct hit, which is a bit sad, but that's fine. And at this point, we are just trying to defend the base. I know we can penetrate STI only into the cupola, so at this point I think we have only one option, and that only one option is to fire some heat ammunition. I do not really think we can do anything else, right? And plus on top of that, our team is returning for a base defense, so hopefully we will be able to do something more, right? At least I hope so. Meanwhile, Wafflecock just took 700 in the face. That's nice. Can we punish him just like so? Beautiful. We can. Very nice. Tracking shot. Beautiful. Okay. At this point, we need to craft a nice angle to start beating 50TP and others who are trying to get a bit involved like this. And I believe we are definitely capable of punishing them for their mistakes, right? Unfortunately, the heat ammunition is not going through Vaza and through the 50TP, but believe me, this is only the start and we can get so much more use of all this. And this is very important thing to highlight. You see this bush here? This bush is definitely working in our advantage, and all we need to do, we need to have our eyes widely open. This is the thing. Okay, so far so good. I know about this Indian Panzer who is sitting somewhere here in the bush, right? If this guy is pulling back, we are going to have a very nice angle. If this guy is not pulling back, then we are going to farm his friend. And look at this beauty. Now, DPM is definitely one of the better things of this tank, right? And I know this is a lot of gold spam, but sometimes it is only one option how you can do some things. Speaking about doing some things, another miss shot to the Indian Panzer. Unfortunately, the gun is not behaving that well as I would love to, but once again, I cannot change absolutely anything about this. Meanwhile, Vaza 55 is sitting in the open field, so at this point we are trying to find a nice angle to keep him tracking and obviously to keep doing some damage for this guy. Very good, he's down to one shotable. In fact, he is going back to the garage. Also, enemy 50TP just got slaughtered as well. Okay, next, what do we need to do now? There is a couple of options how we can... There is a couple of options how we can play this game, and oh boys, I made a humongous mistake. Oh well, nothing what I can change there at this point. I still want to eliminate the ISU from the game for obvious reasons, and let's hope our gun won't cack on us, although I would love to say it went like I expected. Oh, low roll! So sad, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, so sad. Ay. Ooh, well, that's World of Tanks for you, the roller coaster of emotions. Okay, let's talk this game. It did not went that bad, apart one thing, the gun handling was trolling quite a bit as in this game for obvious reasons, right? If not the gun, I believe we would have 6,000 to 7,000 quite easily. I did not felt like my aim was kaku, but if it was, feel free to tell me this in the comment section down below, right? Okay, let's teleport into the end of this game. Maybe our team will win this. You never know. Let's do this. And we are back, fellas. So what do we have? We have 3,900 damage, 1,100 assisting damage. Too bad it is defeat, but we did as much as we could in this game. We are second by the damage. We are top by experience, and the enemy Scorpion farmed quite a lot. Good for him. Meanwhile, we lost 28,000 credits because we were firing quite a lot of heat ammunition for those tier 10 tanks approaching us, and obviously medium tanks as well, right? So, beautiful. I mean, I cannot complain whatsoever, and after 2 games, fellas, we are performing pretty well with this vehicle. Let's go for round number 3, and let's expect the best. And we are back with round number 3. So what do we have? We have pretty good matchmaking, I would say. We have Erlenberg, aka Old Raunenberg, where you could find many submarines in this river. And other than that, we are fighting against the tier 8, so only good things from my side speaking about this matchmaking. So, what do we want to say and what do we want to do, fellas? I would say we are going to go and play in the Hotel 1 position. The most important thing, why am I saying we are going to play in the Hotel 1 position, is because from here we should be able to beat the living crap out of every single gentleman who is playing here, right? This is very important thing. This is very important thing. We do not need to rush, we don't need to go super aggressively there, since there is plenty of the tank destroyers which could potentially sit there next to the red line. So once again, just simply open our eyes and let's try to punish enemies for their mistakes. That's all we need to do. At this point, I would love to get closer to the AMX 30, and in fact this is what we are going to do, right? Our AMX 30 is doing a great job, fellas. We need to give kudos for this gentleman, right? Snipe, beautiful. Unfortunately, the AMBT, he's trying to smack us and he did that successfully. Quite funny thing, I have more alpha damage, but for some reason we low rolled him and he high rolled us. But once again, this is all about RNG. There is nothing to say, there is nothing to do. Meanwhile, we are going to go with some blind shots for a gentleman who is playing somewhere here. I know they might have ELC even, or some other sneaky tank here. So this is very important thing to highlight, and this is not going to be too easy and too simple. In fact, at this point, I would love to cross through the open field like so, and I would love to take this position here. Why so? Because from here soon we will start making a bit of pressure for the enemies who are playing here on the corner. And the main reason why we are going to do so, because our team is kind of making a bit of pressure like this, and this is important thing to highlight, fellas. Okay, let's see, do we have anyone who is sitting here on the corner? Maybe somewhere here? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, if I am not mistaken, what could happen, pretty much both of those gentlemen, both of those medium tanks, they could escape completely from here. And that would completely make sense, fellas. But that means it is very hard to hunt them down. It is very hard to hunt them down for sure. My gears in my brain is just started slowly but surely turning, okay? I need to figure out how to get more use of all this. Luckily we have AMX AP who is making a bit of pressure like this, and hopefully he is going to spot whoever is sniping from here or whoever is trying to spot from here, right? ELC, not a big surprise, is it? Let's try to smack him in the face, just like so. Nice, he's down to one-shottable. This is exactly what we need. And even though I'm spotted, at least at this point we know from where we are going to get hit. And we know the Leo is sitting exactly in this area. That's fine. This is not bad whatsoever. Whenever this AMX will kill ELC even, then we can start thinking about being more involved. Speaking about being more involved, luckily for us ELC made a mistake and we pretty much eliminated him from the game. And once again, I am very well aware of enemy Leo Pata who is sitting somewhere here, okay? I am super aware of that, and this AMX AP, I believe this gentleman, he knows what he is doing. Also, one more thing to say, which is super important. AMBT, he can also sit somewhere here in the back, okay? So please keep this in mind. It is not so simple to beat the living crap out of them. It is just not easy, fellas. Although, if I would need to put my money where this guy is, this AMBT could sit here quite easily. This is the thing. Okay. Our AMX, step by step, little by little, he is trying to make a bit of pressure, and you know what? Leo is sitting here. Beautiful shot to the Leo, very nice. Luckily we connected our shot, and at this point I would say we need to get involved into this battle. Actually, you know what? I do not really think it is worth for us to be aggressive. I repeat, I do not really think it is worth for us to be aggressive. I was thinking about this, but I was thinking about this, but I made decision not to go involve it here. That's completely fine. Meanwhile, our Sue is saying, AMX idiot, learn to play. I'm so sorry, fellas. I am new in the game. Stop bullying me. I'm new in the game. Stop bullying me. This is the best answer to the any person who is saying, no, learn to play. This is the best. This is the best answer. And at this point, we are just going for a blind shots left, right, and center, fellas. That's what we are going to do. This AMX, he knows what he is doing. I can promise you that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I have a feeling he definitely knows what he is doing. And at this point, we can only rely on our luck to hit one or another blind shot. Concept 1v is saying he have 5000 damage game and he got killed by the bot Love. Excuse me, show some respect for Love. How dare you? Once again, blind shots left, right, and center. We still have 7 minutes left. We have 7 minutes left, fellas. Good. Very, very nice. Extremely nice. Leo is down to one-shottable, so this is absolutely amazing, and this is what we need. I am just going for a blind shots at this point. We can find a decent angle for this Leopard time, believe me. We can find a decent angle for this guy. It is a matter of the time whenever he will get slaughtered. Soon we are going to run out of the standard ammunition. After that we will have only hits, but there is not that many HP left at this point, so we can chill. Okay, let's get a bit involved into this game. What do you think about this? What exactly do I want to do? I want to make a bit of pressure like this. And if the things will go well, we should be able to flank the Su without getting spotted. And if we are going to do so, we should be able to kill him like there is no tomorrow, right? That's important thing to say. Nice, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And now all we need to do, we need to spot this IMBT, right? That's what we need to do. He has autoloader, so he would kill us in 6 seconds, right? But in the same time, my biggest mission is to spot him. Okay, he's not even sitting over there anymore. That's fair enough. For a last game, I believe I played a bit too passively. I think I could get a bit involved into this battle, but let it be. No complaints, no regrets, fellas. You know, sometimes it is better to play more passively instead of going in front and getting slaughtered as a first guy, you know? This is very, very important thing to say, my friends. Okay. That's fine, it doesn't really matter. This gentleman is dead and he cannot change this. It is completely fine. Okay, good. We have 2000 visible. Now the question is, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, did we hit a single blind shot? I want to believe we hit Leopard at least once with a blind shot, at least once. But obviously, in the end of the day, we will see everything ourselves. So 2000 visible, moment of truth, drums. Let's see. Katita is looking at me and thinking, what the flying F you are doing? Okay, we hit Leopard 1, so 2,300 damage. Definitely not ideal score, but that's what we have. GG to the concept. He had a great game and he wasn't happy. He took one for the team from the Love. But to be fair with you, Love played pretty damn well. Okay, we are second by the damage. We are like 8, 9 by experience, and this is completely fine. And yes, so I camped more than you did, but you know what? Joke's on you. I was more useful than you were. Ha! Check and mate. Okay, so in the end of the day, after the third battle, our performance with this vehicle is solid 4.3 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. Call me dirty, but I think we made AMX work pretty well, and I am super happy with my performance. So, thank you very much for watching once again, fellas. I hope you were very well entertained, and see you very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.